Sicelo Nkomo, who's also known as Black Eye, began writing music at the age of 13. And he joins us to share his musical journey and why he raps and sings only in isiSwati. If you hear me out of breath, it's because I was trying out some moves, which we're going to show you at the end of our show today. It's lovely to have you with us, Sicelo, or I should call you Black Eye. I mean, that's your street name.
Yes.
And I've been listening to some of your music in the break. I must confess, it's the first time, but it's absolutely magical. So tell us when you first realized that you wanted to be a musician.
I first realized that I wanted to be a musician at the age of 13. I started making beats, started by production, producing people. But I grew up in a family whereby they don't believe in music. You know, us youngsters, we do production, especially music, digitally.
Yeah.
So I was raised by parents who were behind, especially by technology.
Yeah.
So I started recording at the age of 15, where I had a chance to move out and get my own place.
Don't be nervous. I can hear your voice breaking a little. Your story is so beautiful, Sicelo. I'm going to use your mother-given name.
Yes.
In a way, because, you know, when I read a little bit about you, you dropped out of school, you weren't able to finish because there weren't enough resources.
Yes.
When you combine the fact that you had to leave school without finishing your education, also with the fact that, you know, your parents didn't really understand your music, couldn't really get your vibe and where you wanted to go and what you wanted to be.
Yeah.
That to me is so impressive. What made you keep on going?
I think music is a calling to me. And I don't know why I keep on continuing, because I reached to a point where I felt like my mother was right.
Yeah.
But you see today I'm on the news and my mother is watching. I'm sure she's proud. It hasn't been easy. Hasn't been easy. Moving out, getting my own place. I'm going to Joburg, getting a job, getting fired. And so on and so on. Hasn't been easy.
You know, I'm listening to you and I'm actually feeling a little emotional because, you know, when you share in the way that you did about how it was such a journey of sacrifice and you doubted yourself and you questioned yourself and you're just such a beautiful soul and you've taken all these risks by yourself.
Yes.
And here you are. Today's a big day, as you say. Your parents will be watching. I think you can say directly to everyone at home who's watching our program now, give them a message.
I have a message for my daughter.
And you can say it in any language you want.
Mntwana wami ngikhuluma Swati ukuze abantu understand ole dima wami ngiyabonga kakhulu. And this is what I've been running away for. Yabo bengizama impilo, and this is where I am today. Ngiyabonga support yakho, even if anginema mistakes nami, no one is perfect.
Oh, I understood the gist of what you're saying, and your heart just speaks so loudly. I don't know if you realize that. But how are people responding to your music? And also, why is it important to rap in isiSwati?
There were not so many Swati rappers. I think the industry was lacking in terms of our home languages, and I felt like it's very important for us to gather some information for the next generation. They have to know these languages, because as much as technology is going up, it's growing. We are losing our I think our nature.
Yeah,
yes.
Our culture, our heritage.
Culture. Yes.
Yeah. Well, listen, I want to get out of your way, and I want to, for those who don't know your music, I want to give you the lion's share of this time to end our program. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I'm going to leave you in the hands of Black Eye and Nkomo, and I'm going to be just bopping along on the side here. Stay out of your way.